Hi everyone, it's Rachel. Today I'm going to be teaching you all how to clean your Puffco. And what I have today to clean is my Puffco Peak Pro. So there's many different types of puffs and I've got the Peak Pro. It is, in my opinion, the best. So let's get going. All right, this is my Peak Pro. And the first thing I want to do is remove the glass. So to remove the glass, you just kind of give it a nice pull and it'll pop out. And as you can see, it's getting to be a little dirty.
Ew!
So I'm going to dump it out and I'm gonna put in our handy dandy Formula 420 cleaner, which takes about a minute to clean it. It's really cool. So I'm gonna dump this out and shake this up. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I've kind of got my messy mix in here, and it's basically alcohol, like with a Windex smell, and silica gel. See that in there? So it just needs a few minutes, and it binds to all the resin and all the terpenes and all the gunk in there. So I'm just gonna
Bring it around town!
swish it around a little bit. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna go dump it out.
12 seconds later.
So literally that was just like a minute or so in the glass, and like, remember how bad it was? Like, this is looking so good. Now the next part is the atomizer. So to get the atomizer out, you just give it a nice twist and pull it up, and I'm just inspecting it right now. It looks like there's some resin that's got some like lint on it and stuff. So I'm going to get my first tool out, which is the Terp Wipe. This is my favorite brand. It's gentle. It's actually doesn't smell like alcohol. It's just a good brand. You can get it online. All right, so now what I'm doing is I am cleaning out the vents, and this is where people run into the most trouble because the sensor is right here. And if there's anything obstructing the vents, you're gonna get an error message and it's not gonna work. So I've just cleaned off the vents a little bit, and like, I'm gonna see if I put it in correctly, and I haven't. See that? It's giving me an error message. So it's saying it's not quite right. I'm giving another little wipe here. I'm gonna wipe down where the glass goes, and then I'm also gonna kind of wipe in where the atomizer goes to. Okay, let's try it. Now it's working. Okay, so the second part is also to do with the atomizer. So what I like to do is kind of heat it up, because if you've got something in there, it's gonna be super hard. And so if you heat it up, you can clean it out a lot easier. So it's heating, and I'm just soaking it up with my glob mops. This is a Q-tip, and they're my favorite. So, okay guys, we're gonna start to do some little work now. So I'm gonna shut it off. It might be a little hot, so I'm gonna like let it kind of cool down a hair. We're gonna take the atomizer off again. So now our vents are all clean. Everything on the bottom is clean. We're gonna focus on the top. So I'm gonna take off my rubber stopper thingy, and we're gonna look at this. Now this is a part a lot of people forget about because it's covered up, and what you can't see, you don't think about. So I'm gonna take the sharp end of my Q-tip, and I'm just gonna go along the edge of this. Okay, looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna spend some time with the rubber part, and okay, here's another little tip for you guys, okay? You can actually remove this. This is like the joystick, and you can take off even the cap, and you can clean this thing out. And if you ever smoke with me and wonder why my hits are so good, it's because I do this pretty much every time it's used. And that's gonna keep it like new. It's gonna keep the hits super fresh and tasting amazing. All right, so I'm gonna open my other alcohol wipe, and I'm just gonna give this little thing a good wipe down. Okay, so then I'm gonna cap it up again. I'm just gonna look at it, make sure I don't have any, yep, I got something right there. I think it's ready to go back. The inside is nice and clean. Now I'm gonna go fill this up with water.
One eternity later.
So now I've turned it on, and I cleaned it right because it's not giving me the error message. It's ready to go. And then just real quick, just in case you guys want to know how to control it. So you've cleaned it and maybe you want to change the settings on it. So let me show you really quick how to do that too, just while we're here. All right, so for the Puffcos, most of the kinds, it's a full-on hold the button down to turn it on. Then it's gonna be a 1-button press to change the temperature. So 1, 2, this is low, medium, high, extra high. And then you can get it into this unicorn mode, which is like rainbow colored. I'm not gonna do that though. And then also there's a turbo. So when you have it going and it's finally preheated, then you can like double tap it like that. You get a longer hit, a little more strength in the hit. So your friends can, keep the session going just by saying, double tap that.
And Ralph double taps.
That is a little bit of a rundown on how to control and how to keep your Puffco clean. I do also recommend every once in a while taking out your atomizer, getting your alcohol, and just soaking it overnight. And then letting it dry. Once it's totally dry, you're gonna have a really, really nice and clean atomizer. So those are just some little tips and steps that I do. And I do recommend to clean this thing like after every session, pretty much, just so you have the best hits. Thank you guys so much. I had a lot of fun with this video and I hope that it helps you out.